Hello, everybody. This is JW here. I'm excited to host a very special Just Wish Kids event for the evening. In about 30 minutes from now, I got probably close to 100 kids joining me at this special Just Wish Kids event. At the holiday season, it's very important for us to learn how to give back. Giving back is not just about giving back and expect things in return. I think the highest level of giving back is that give back without expecting in anything in return. When I was a little kid, I was not fortunate enough to have all the toys in the world, and I was playing, on the sand with my two older brothers, and I grew up in a very humble family. We didn't have a lot of money, but I'm extremely blessed today to be at where I am today, financially and career-wise, and I'm truly blessed. And just exciting for me to be able to afford to hosting all this charitable event, especially this one coming up tonight with a lot of kids, because I truly believe that kids are our future. So today, as you can see, I don't know, a couple hundred gifts here. I think that tonight they're gonna have a phenomenal time, and I can't wait to see a lot of smiles on some of this kids' face. Okay. People constantly asking me for ideas this day, whether it's entrepreneurship, business, or life. And one of the things that people ask me is that, how should I raise my kids? I have two kids of my own. One's at 8 years old, one's at 6. And even though that I don't think that I qualify to give people advice on how to become a great parent or parents. But here are 3 things that I constantly doing to my kids and for my kids, and hopefully that will help some of the parents out there as you raise your kids your way. Okay. The first thing for me is I never ever tell my kids or any other kids in that matter that things are impossible. Sometimes as parents, as we grow up in a different era, we experience different things. Maybe that some of the people out there, they're still struggling financially. They haven't got there yet. Remember, just because it didn't happen for you yet, just because it didn't happen for you at all, does not mean it's not going to be happening for your kids and other kids. So, as parents, one of the things that I suggest you and challenge you not to do is to go up to anybody's kids, including your own, and say it is impossible. Because words are very powerful, and when you start to tell your kids it's impossible, believe it or not, they might believe that it is impossible. You see, I wore my my special sweater today. As you can see, is a lot of astronauts on my sweater. Years ago, people never thought it was possible to get to the moon. All right, never. But today, that is no longer a dream. That's a reality. Who knows? Who knows that what your kids are made of? Who know what are they thinking on a daily basis? What are some of their dreams? So never ever tell them dreams are just dreams. Tell them that if you believe in your dreams long enough, and if you're willing to work hard for it, dreams do come true in one day. The second thing I always share with my own kids is you don't have to do what daddy wants you to do. You can always go after your passion and your own dream. But if you do that, if you choose your own path, you better be great at it. So I am sharing this experience with all the parents out there, is that sometimes we try to sell our dreams and force our dream onto our own kids. You know what I'm saying? Your kids might not want to be an engineer, all right? Your kids might not want to be an accountant, but just because you are an accountant and you want them to carry on that crusade does not mean that's what they love to do. So it's very important that as parents that we don't push, we don't force on our dream to them. Let them be who they want to become. As long as they wake up in the morning, they're excited about their passion. They're excited about their future. They're excited about career. Let them do what they got to do. You got to do what you got to do, and let them do what they got to do. Stop micromanage and control their life, because at the end is that their life that they have to live on their own. And ultimately, the last thing for me is, as a parent, as parents out there, for a lot of you, it's keep your promises to your little one. Keep your promises, because kids do remember what you say, what you do. And if you don't keep your promises, they will remember forever, and they will follow your footstep. And that might not be a good thing. You know, if you promise your kids that if they get straight A's, you're gonna take them to Disney World when the holiday season comes, you better keep your words. If you tell your kids that if they improve on certain area of their life, you would do certain things for them, you better keep your words, okay? So those are three my basic fundamental rules and things that I'm constantly improving as a parent myself, as I'm raising my own kids and as I'm inspiring the world today in a lot of different things on entrepreneurship. But today's a special little message for all the parents out there, okay? Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and if I don't see you, you don't hear from me, then also want to wish you a very, very happy new year. Remember, holiday season is a season to remember where we came from, show our gratitude, and most importantly, reflect on what we have done. All right, guys, with that being said, this is JW here, and see you next time. Take good care of yourself.